First, I'm watching Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 2, called 50% Off. Let's do it! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to my channel. In the previous episode, Saul Goodman is officially here. Criminal lawyer. Kim Wexler might be moving on from slipping and has given multiple hints to Saul or Jimmy. Take your pick. But Jimmy doesn't seem to be able to pick up on it. For someone who's pretty good at picking up on stuff, he's pretty terrible at picking up what Kimmy is laying down. You know, what'll happen with Lalo and Gus and Nacho and that whole situation? What'll happen with the lab now that Werner's gone and so is the rest of the crew? And what'll happen with the 50% offer that Kim specifically told Jimmy or Saul? I think I'm going to move back to calling him Saul. Remember how I had a trouble with calling him Jimmy? Now I've gotten so used to calling him Jimmy, I have to go back to Saul now. How is it all going to unfold? I think we're going to find out in this one, at least a 50% thing, because the episode's literally called that. So let's get into it without any further ado.
How about for the next
free phones?
Non-violent felonies, 50% off.
Yep.
Yeah, 50% off. There you are. 50%.
Speedy justice for you.
Half.
That's almost half.
50% off!
Well, that's what Kim was talking about. 50% off doesn't mean... Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, are these two the new Skinny Pete and Badger? But nah, Skinny Pete and Badger were solid. These guys are, well, dumb.
I got my money. I'm okay.
It said Sticky. His name's Sticky? Ew. Sticky Pete? What the fuck? I was like, is that Kim? Whoa. These guys, I swear.
Tuesday. You know what that means?
What? Oh my goodness. Gnome has half the face. Well, could that be a, how do you say, foreshadow or something to Gus? Or it could be Jimmy losing a part of him. Jimmy is gone now, it's Saul. Well, this is Nacho's place. Vroom. Still got the ladies. This guy's built. Oh.
I switched the stuff. I played it all like you told me.
It's Gus's men. What's going on?
Please, man. Please, no. Please, no.
He's just gonna go in there, have a chat, and come out. He's not killing them. No. There are too many people in there. Gus is not gonna be too happy. Yeah, Gus doesn't work like that. He's very careful.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
That scene was way too intense.
Lalo Salamanca. What he is thinking. What he is planning.
I've been trying. He doesn't tell me shit. He just keeps talking about some guy named Werner Ziegler. And some gringo Michael. That's it.
Gain his confidence.
That booming voice is so cold, I swear. Who turned the AC on? Yeah, I told you. Just gonna have a chat and that's gonna be it.
My father has nothing to do with this.
Wow.
I'll find a way. I'll make him trust me. Okay?
Wow. That's pretty intense. Fuck. You know how I said that Gus might be a better boss because he wouldn't do stuff like that? like the stuff that Hector did. So I was wrong.
Pop's a nice guy.
Too nice.
See if I have this right. A Mr.
All the bright colored shirts of SAUL.
He took the 5 months.
Yep.
Huh. You were right, as usual. Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you. Yes. Yeah, so go ahead. Was something about a minivan?
I thought, whoa, that scared the shit out of me. I thought that was going to be someone in the stairs.
A couple minutes, please. Just drive. If we go right now, it'll be over like that.
Is it the office that he's getting? She has to drop you back off. You shouldn't have taken your own car so she can then go on her way to work afterward.
Yeah, that one, right there.
What's a house?
Look at all that space. I'm gonna be doing great. I got 45 clients.
45? How are you going to handle all that?
All 50% off, I presume.
Look at all this wall space.
High ceiling.
Imagine we could host movie nights. Some comfy chairs and smell of popcorn in the air and check out blue. Is this quartz?
Blue.
It's good for healing.
Crystal.
50% off thing I said I wouldn't do. Well, I did it. I told a few potential clients. It just kind of slipped out. And don't worry, I know these people, they're not going to do anything because of some stupid discount. But
Yeah, definitely not.
bonehead move, and I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, she's...
Okay.
The subtitles are say ... Okay.
I don't want to lie to my clients. I mean, all my clients.
Of course. Absolutely never again.
It's a pretty nice house.
This is the closet of your dreams.
Our dreams.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, lovely. I think her dreams are no longer your dreams, or your dreams are not her dreams. Well, both work, I suppose.
Get it going. Maybe the water's shut off.
Maybe.
They're standing in it, though.
Quit it. You're very mature. Very mature. Thanks again.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, this thing ain't gonna work out, is it? Different kind of people, different goals. It's very interesting that Jimmy's not able to understand what she's saying and how she feels about all this.
Busy K?
It's just a vitamin solution, but it's very berry. Favorite. Right, Hector?
Thanks. Mire, tío.
Now he wants it. Like a little baby.
Está construyendo algo.
Gus?
Un túnel, eso, pero yo no. Con tal de que les siga entrando varo, a ellos les vale nada. El dinero. Hijo, tío, esto es una mierda.
Gonna create a problem for them, so there's an issue with the money. Maybe.
Well, I just got called in. Emily's busy and...
No problem. What time do you need me there?
How about now?
No. On the way.
Oh, thanks, Mike. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah.
She needs to finish her homework first. Don't let her sweet talk you.
Oh, not a chance of that.
Well.
What do we got?
Sevens are the worst.
I bet you You remember when we watched the Super Bowl?
7 times 3.
21.
All right.
Find that one.
4 touchdowns. 28. Go Eagles! Kick ass!
Eagles, Philadelphia. They're from Philly.
It's a lot of touchdowns.
My friend's from Philly.
Where we at?
Sports Eagles. I suppose I do too, but I don't really follow football.
So you think the kicker missed the extra point?
Oh no, it's 56. 7 times 8 is 56.
I was gonna say, okay, cool. A touchdown is 6 points, right? And then you kick the thing and then you get 1 point, or you could throw it and get 2 or 3 points or something.
So instead, my dad decided to be a policeman. Like you.
Yeah. You make sure those are nice and even.
And he was a really good policeman.
He's not comfortable with this, is he? His voice sort of fluttered earlier as well, but then he looked good and now he's not good again.
I told you to make those even.
I am.
No, you're not. You're making a mess. You either do it right or you don't do it.
But I want to do it.
You're done. You are done.
Wow. Ew. Wow. Yeah. Can't be easy. I mean... like, it's Maddie, yeah, but at the same time, it's also what he did recently, too, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be a 10 tonight.
I think he feels very guilty about it. I don't know. I feel like he does. I think this might be like a... it's interesting, actually. I think it might be like the Chuck thing with Kim, you know what I mean? Werner might be his Chuck. She started to sort of have mental or emotional breakdowns after that as well.
It is.
What up?
No stuff.
No stuff?
It's there.
No, it ain't.
Quit that, fool.
Who you calling fool, fool?
Make me come down there.
Oh! Shut up!
Shut up!
You shut up!
Shut up!
Fairground spot's doing really good, lots of traffic.
Hey, I shut up with him in a hand.
Oh, that's that ear, dude.
You had 3/8 on the turn and you don't raise. And then you fold at the river. It's too bad. Mucho loco, this guy, huh? All right, guys, give me the cards.
Ocho Loco. Crazy 8.
Yeah.
That's how he got his name.
Problem on 5th Street. Some scouts say they didn't get their stuff.
It's your crew.
Off you go, Ocho Loco. Okay.
Crazy 8, okay. That's how you got his name. Because I always thought he didn't come across as all that crazy. You know what I mean?
Yo, maybe we could shoot the pipe. Like with a gun. We gonna kick your ass. Yo, give me the mic. So I can rap about this pipe. Yo, my name is Mr. Sticky. I'm pretty freaking tricky. Gonna kick you in the dicky.
What does that even mean?
Cause I'm Mr. Vicky, and I'm so tricky. Yeah, you're tricky.
Just fixing a drain pipe. Some kind of block.
Oh my God.
Guess you fixed it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Are we gonna get to meet Hank?
Only Domingo got picked up.
Yeah. The rest of us bounced, but he was stuck up there.
I had to leave it. They were on my ass.
Hank?
Shit's gone now. These assholes are gonna turn the whole place upside down.
How much is in there?
It's dark.
Wait, where are you going? Chingados estás haciendo. Eres un pendejo, te la vas a pelar.
This is how he gains his trust. He's climbing. Whoa, lovely.
Esto se va a poner.
There's a hitman. Agent 47. Let's go. He's got the hair for it.
No mames. Oh, look at that.
Take that, Tom Cruise. By the way, speaking of Tom Cruise, I just saw Mission Impossible 3. Jesse Pinkman is in that movie. How's he gonna get out, though? With that stuff.
Adios, Nachito.
It's like watching a movie. Bring the popcorn. Let's go. He's watching Better Call Saul.
Mira lo que está pasando. Did they get him?
He's gonna appear in the back. Yep, there it is.
Ignacio Varga.
Ignacio. Yep. Ignacio and what? Lalo. Quiet, please.
Suzanne, I think we have something in common. I think we have something in common. Bill.
That guy.
What? Am I on candid camera again?
The way you look.
He assaulted a minor.
That oaf, you call him a minor, I call him a menace. My featherweight was simply defending himself against your raging bull.
No sense.
Muchas gracias. All right, let's see. Long sleeves covering the tats, that's excellent. Pull your hair back and lose the hardware. Test a chin pillar.
But it's gonna close up.
Into every life, a little rain must fall. Meet me outside courtroom 103. Did 6 months probation, 70 hours community service.
Yeah, I guess.
The law is sacred, and he's making a mockery of it.
Jimmy.
Howard, hey.
Congratulations. You're back in the saddle.
Yeah.
So, Saul Goodman?
It's very good. You?
Actually, it looks like it's going to be one of our best years ever.
He's doing well.
Any chance you're available for lunch sometime?
Lunch? Lunch? Really? Yeah, have Julie call my people. I'm in the book. See ya, Howard. Suzanne, I think we have a few things in common.
Oh, I hope not.
16 cases, so.
Make more money. That's your problem, not mine.
Suzanne, I'm outraged.
Yeah, these two's got a history. I'm presuming since Jimmy got Howard back into it, Howard wants him to join the firm, maybe? That's what the lunch was about? And now he's back as well.
They're saying it's clear out there. Should I tell the guys to move out?
Ignacio, it's your call.
A little smile from Ignacio. Did you gain distrust? I think so.
Your friend, Crazy 8?
Yeah, Domingo. I know him a long time. How? My family knows his family.
Has he ever been inside before?
No. You worried about him? No, man, he'll keep his mouth shut. You want me to take care of it?
Nah, I got something much better for him.
Come on.
I need you to call Bogler and set a meeting.
He never eats, does he?
And prep him for the deposit.
Hey! Hello!
Elevator.
Damn it!
Please. Sorry, we're stuck between floors 2 and 3. Yeah, how long? They're sending someone. It's gonna be a minute.
I'm like, did he set this up? Yeah. How would he do that? I just want, like I said, just want Mission Impossible. Anything's possible.
Protected free speech.
Really?
I gotta use my time.
Can you do it silently? 1 year probation.
Sold.
Just like that?
Yep. What do you say we look at Jerome Sheehan? So full year supervised for Drew Kirkman. 18 it is. Next up, we got Tanika Berman. 4 months jail?
The vampire stunt? That was negligent arson.
Well, it was more of a prank gone wrong.
The knife was real.
Yeah, but it was used as a prop.
Was the fire a prop?
The blood was fake. 16.
Plus fines TBD.
Got a lot done.
Oh, yeah, look at that. 20 minutes.
Wow, exactly 20, which is what he said earlier. Wow, I'm back to thinking he did it, but how? He didn't do it. I feel like Chuck now. Obviously it was Jimmy. That is so Jimmy.
See you next week for the last 3. Legal services for the other half.
So my brother's no problem?
His record will be cleaner than Doris Day's greatest hits. Catch you on the flip-flop.
It was him. Oh, Chuck was right all along. Got her.
Power. Hey, have I got good news? I had to strap on the old armor and do some jump.
That's Lalo? That's Nacho.
It's what knights used to do back in olden. You know what? I'll call you back.
Yeah, 10.
Mr. Varga, long time no see.
Wait, they've met?
Get in.
Oh, right. With the Tuco in the desert and the 2 guys skateboarding thing. That was season 1. Wow. So they met in season 1 and now in season 4.
We're just going for
what?
A ride.
Well, I'd be nervous too. No, cut. Okay, now I'm mad. Someone kill Nacho. Looks so good. Oh, and that's the end of the episode. That was quite an episode. Quite a lot happened there. They're moving quite quickly, which is not something I thought I would say about Better Call Saul. But it is season 5, though. I think we've got 1 more season, maybe 2 more seasons. I'm not entirely sure how many there are total. I think there's 1 more season, though. But so, yeah, I think they're just wrapping things up, which is good. I don't mind at all, actually. But yeah, before we talk further about this episode, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction, link in the description to my Patreon where I upload the full-length reactions. And also, if you want to see these episodes before they go up on YouTube, like the next episode you could see right now, it's available on my Patreon. Like I said, link in the description. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. Now then, pretty good episode. A lot happened. So we had the whole Kim and Jimmy thing at the start. Kimmy sort of just going along with Jimmy and, humoring him for the time being. But it seems very clear to me, at least, that she's not into it. Her heart's not into it. She's given him plenty of hints, clues before this point as well, that this dream might not be our dream, but rather your dream, and I'm not really for that. She mentioned it here as well. No more lying, no more none of that. She does not want to do that anymore. And Jimmy, I don't think he gets it. I don't think he sees it. I don't know. I really don't understand what he's thinking or feeling. He is just telling her stuff. She's rejecting it, kind of, not like directly, but kind of. And he's still holding on to that dream of one day building something together. Now, obviously, in this episode, it was a house, getting a house together. So that has nothing to do with their professions. It was more about, just living together, which they already are. They just want to, Jimmy, I guess, wanted to get out of an apartment and get a house, which is fine. That's the next step in the relationship. But the thing is with a house is that you have to buy the house, right? You're not really paying rent or committing for a year. You're committing for 30 years if you're gonna, mortgage it, which you probably have to. Although if Saul Goodman gets going, then I don't think they'll need to take out those loans. But regardless, like I said, that's a 30 years commitment. That's a lot of money. That's something that I don't think a lot of people will be too comfortable with, especially in the kind of situation that they're in, particularly for Kim. She's not too comfortable with the direction that Jimmy is heading into. Jimmy's gone, obviously, so it's Saul, so she doesn't like Saul that much. And I mean, do you blame her? I don't. So it's just that she, I guess, realizes that their paths are not aligning and they're going to have to go their own route. And I think that's going to affect their relationship. And it's kind of sad, but at the same time, as sad as that is, I rather would have them go their own separate way, because I really do feel like Jimmy or Saul is really going to corrupt Kim, and he already has done so. Let's be honest. A lot of the stuff that she did was because he was there, and he was the one who was suggesting it, and he was the one who was sort of enabling her, but also she is enabling him. You know, let's not forget that. We've seen a few scenes with her taking the charge and her doing what needs to be done, even if it is against the law what they are doing. So that's all fine. That was something that I predicted from like pretty much the first season. Judging from the fact that we don't see Kim in Breaking Bad, that was to be expected. So it's because, I mean, if you really think about it, right? If you think about the Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad and you think about Kim, those two people will never ever be together. Never. That's just not something that can happen. So them falling apart was inevitable. Do you know what I mean? Jimmy at the start of the show was fine. He was just a regular guy. He was trying to do stuff. Yeah, sure, he would do little stuff here and there, but it wasn't really all that harmful. And he wasn't like doing it full time either. And he was trying to be a better person. He was on the right path. He was trying to prove himself to Chuck as well as Kim. Now we know that Kim might have been a little bit of an influence on him becoming a lawyer as well as Chuck. So, and he was working with HHM, same place as Kim. So things were fine at the start and second season as well as third, although third is when things change a bit, and then fourth things really get out of hand, and then fifth, obviously, you know, it's completely gone. So what's sixth gonna be? I can only imagine. But yeah, it's, you know, so it's inevitable. It's like Thanos. It's inevitable, right? So, but yeah. It's still sad though. It's still upsetting, you know, to see these two people who care so much about each other fall out because their professional views don't align. But it's not just that. Jimmy's just a straight up, we could say, criminal at this point, criminal lawyer, you know, and he's only gonna go deeper from this point. Loved how Ocho Loco came about. So now we know how Crazy 8 got his nickname. I don't really play cards. I don't really know how that works. But when I saw the 2 8s, I was like, his name's Crazy 8. 8. How does this become crazy? And then he says Ocho Loco. And I'm like, oh, okay. So Lalo gave him that nickname. All right, cool. Lalo is on to Gus. And Gus now, obviously, I mean, he literally mentioned the South Wall to Gus in the previous episode. So Lalo, I mean, Gus knows that he is investigating, and also Nacho told him about Mike and Verna Ziegler as well. And he visited the place where they were working as well. So Gus is very curious as to what Lalo is up to, and he's using Nacho to gain information from Lalo, but he's using Nacho's papa to get Nacho to do this stuff. Now, this is the kind of thing that I was hoping we wouldn't see all that much with Gus. For the most part, Gus doesn't threaten family, not that we know of, other than here. And so I was kind of surprised that Gus would do something like this, because Nacho is effectively working for Gus. And yeah, sure, you could say that he turned him by force, but I don't think force was required for Nacho to turn. Nacho wanted Hector dead. So yeah, I mean, it's his own guy and he's treating him like that. Now, obviously we saw a lot of stuff, how he treats his own guys. But the thing that's different here is he went after family. He never goes after family. You know, he'll talk about it. He'll, you know, but he'll never actually go there, like physically, and do something. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's something, you know, that the other person does that is just so out there that he has to take drastic measures himself. So that was a bit like, okay. I did not expect him to be like that, but hey, here we are. Now, speaking of 50% off, the 50% off was kind of important here because that led to that whole, those two guys at the start, the dumbasses doing what they did. And that then led to the whole pipe situation. Then the cops arrive. Ocho Loco gets arrested and Nacho then has to go in, Ethan Hunt style, retrieve the load, full load, and gain Lalo's trust, which is what Gus asked him to do. And then at the end, Nacho comes to Saul, and I presume he came to Saul to get Crazy 8 out. Ocho Loco, because that's the talk when they were eating the tacos, which, by the way, do you ever eat? I mean, the shape that he's in, I understand why we wouldn't eat bread or carbs. There's got a bit of meat in there as well, which is pretty good. Anyways, every now and again, I guess you can. But anyways, that's beside the point. So he gained his trust and he came to Saul. So think about that really for a second. So Saul's 50% off basically got him Nacho or Lalo or whoever it is, the Salamancas, which I think is going to bring in a lot of money, a lot of trouble, but a lot of money as well. So, hey, it worked. The dude's a marketing mastermind, really. Kaylee and Mike, oh, man. So we know, there's no doubt that Mike absolutely loves Kaylee and he would do really anything for her. Him losing it like that at Kaylee, at the one person that he cares so much about, I mean, that shows that he's not in a very good place mentally. And yeah, sure, it was Maddie and talking about him, but it reminded him of what he did previously, which was killing Werner, right? So he killed Werner, who was supposedly a very innocent person. Now, yeah, sure, he was working underground and discreetly, but he wasn't doing anything illegal. He was just building a building. So, and he wanted to see his wife. That was his crime. He wanted to see his wife. He wasn't going to run away. He wasn't going to tell anyone. He just wanted to see his wife and he was going to be back. Now, we know that's not how it works. But if you really think about it, what did he do really to deserve death? And Mike had to do it, right? So what is Mike? Is he good? Is he bad? And then Kaylee asks him that question. He was a good cop, right? Or he wasn't bad or something like that, right? Maddie. And that made him think, I suppose, in that moment that, well, whether he was good or not, first, I wanted him to be bad because I wanted him to survive. We got that whole story, but he wanted him to take the money and, bribes and be the bad cop. So if Maddie was bad, it was because of him. Now, in this moment, what did I just do? So I pretty much did that thing that those cops did to Maddie, to Werner. Do you know what I mean? Just killed him for no damn reason. And he snaps on her, and it's obviously not a great, it's a great scene, but it's not a great scene in the sense that it's very upsetting. It's not fun to see. And talked about it a little bit as well. It kind of reminded me of Kim as well. Kim after Chuck was very different, and she would have sort of emotional breakdowns at certain moments. And I think Werner might be Mike's Chuck, because we have seen a breakdown now. And like I said, it's the one person that undoubtedly you can say that he would literally lay his life down for. So that's pretty sad. But yeah, it is what it is, yeah. And from that upbeat topic, we move on to then the thing with Susanna in the elevator. So I thought it might be, it was too much of a coincidence for it to just work like that. You wanted 20 minutes and it's exactly 20 minutes. And, the way he's going about it as well, he's being kind of obnoxious. You can read that with yourself too. You don't have to read it out loud. And he keeps doing that out loud. And so Susanna's unable to do her stuff. And so she's like, all right, you know what? Let's do it. Pull out the cases. And then we see at the end that it was on purpose. And obviously staying on that same scene before that, we had Howard, and Howard looked way better and the company's doing way better. And it might be thanks to Jimmy, and he came in, asked him for lunch. Now, you don't really ask a random person like that for lunch. Yeah, sure, they kind of have history, but not really. Do you know what I mean? Howard was Chuck's friend, and the way things ended there, I don't think you'd want to just have dinner or lunch for fun. I think it was a business proposition, and I think he might have been wanting to hire him because Jimmy sort of, sparked him in that moment, charged him up and brought Howard back, really. And I think Howard realized that and sees how good that can be to have someone like that with him. And, you know, now that he doesn't have Chuck, although Chuck has been kind of absent for quite some time now from that firm. But yeah, it always helps to have another person who is very good as well to share your burden. And so, yeah, he just dismisses it completely like, yeah, call my people or whatever, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm still hopeful or that they might do something. And I say that not because I want Howard and Jimmy to associate in any form, but I say that because I want Howard to... It looks like he might be out of the situation that he was in, but I want him to completely be out of it. And I think Jimmy helping him out might accelerate that process. I don't know. It might decelerate it too. You never know with how things are going to go with Jimmy or Saul. So, and this is Saul, so who knows? But yeah, that's that. I've been talking quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, I've got Patreon links and also links to other stuff that I've done on the channel in the description down below. So check out the description. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice